And welcome to the Operations Service Committee meeting of January 9th, 2024. On this committee is Chair Chris Thiessen, who is away today, myself, who will be chairing, Gladys Blackmore, Grant Berg, and Mayor Jackie Clayton. We have a service area update under 3.1, and I would ask Chief Glavin to lead us there.
Thank you, Chair Blackmore. Starting off in engineering services, we've recently closed the tender for phase 1 of the road rehabilitation and overlay program. In facilities and energy, the Eastlink Center shutdown was initially completed. However, we'd had some warranty work that had to occur over the Christmas holiday. That's successfully been completed and everything is back open as expected. As well, we expect to launch the Commercial Clean Energy Improvement Program March 18th. We're just finalizing the terms and conditions of that program. In environment and parks, they continue to build ice at the outdoor rinks and the MCC Oval, as well as the Croaker Curl activity in Muskogee Park, and currently all outdoor rinks aside from the Oval are open. In transportation, crews are now responding to the first snow event of the snow season and of 2024. Conditions will be monitored to assess whether or not there's sufficient snow for the residential snow removal. Currently, Priority 1 roads are being cleared. We expect to have all those done by tomorrow afternoon, should the snow event be completed this afternoon, as we expect. And Priority 2 roads would start shortly thereafter. There is, however, very low temperatures forecast over the next few days, and once it hits around -35, we do park some of our graders and loaders due to damage that tends to occur to the hydraulic systems. And operating those temperatures, when you have a breakdown, it puts you further back than just parking them for the few hours that we need to get through that. And with that, I will take any questions.
Councillor Berg.
Yeah, thanks, Chair Blackmore. Chief Glavin, just kind of curious, you'd mentioned ice rinks, and I'm not sure whose department this would fall under, but for the Grand North Winter Festival, as you mentioned, it's going to get cold. Everything's on track for this weekend?
I think I would defer that to Ms. McEachern.
Thank you, sorry. Yes, I actually, under Invest GP, I was going to address that as part of the service update, but we do have a plan in place with decision points for later this week if need be.
Sure, thank you.
And Councillor Bosch.
Thank you, Chair Blackmore. Chief Glavin, just because I can't remember, it's all new year. The bus shelter heaters for Town Centre Golf, what is the hopefully potential date, like this year, or has that moved up at all?
Thanks, Chair Blackmore. The vendor went through a restructuring. We now expect to receive them sometime in April, so it won't. They won't be here in time to be of use for this winter season.
Okay, thank you.
I see no other hands up, so we will move on to item of correspondence 4.1, a letter that was received, sent to us by the town of Hinton, and I don't know if anyone wants to speak to this. Mayor Clayton.
Thanks, Councillor Blackmore. Just mostly for information in your package, as you see a list of municipalities that were CC'd on this letter that was sent to Minister Lowen on behalf of the new mayor in Hinton, really asking for a wildfire prevention committee, and really they've taken the initiative. For your information, at this point, if council has any concerns with this, maybe we can discuss that now. My intent was to respond and say that we're willing to participate in the communication if it were actually to substantiate, but mostly for information at this point. Thanks, Chair Blackmore.
Councillor O'Connor.
Yes, Mayor Clayton, is this kind of starting a larger version of GPREP? Is that where this is?
Yeah, not that I see this. I mean, at this point, I would assume that the province, through communication with this group, would establish the parameters and the expectations. From my understanding of speaking with a few other mayors, it's really a communication channel.
Thank you.
And when I read the letter, I feel that it really is addressing issues around fire smart as opposed to pine beetle remediation. In my opinion, the two go hand in hand. And so I'm not sure that we want to get rid of pine beetle remediation. However, that generally affects the county and MD in our region rather than the city. So I would accept a motion to accept this for information. Councillor Berg.
Yeah, I'd like to make motion that we accept this letter from the town of Hinton for information.
That question is in order, and I will call a question. And that carries unanimously. The next item of business is our outstanding items list, and I'll go back to Chief Glavin for that.
Thanks, Chair Blackmore. No updates are necessary to the outstanding items list.
Okay, thank you. And a motion to accept that. Councillor Burke?
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion that committee receive the January 9th outstanding items list as presented for information.
Thank you. And I'll call a question. And that carries unanimously, and that concludes our meeting. We will commence the next meeting shortly.